Hello everyone. This is the Administrator User Guide for the Mobile Judge application for the Spring 2015 Senior Showcase event at Florida International University. On the application login page, log in using our admin credentials. Afterwards, we are greeted by the home screen of the administrator. There we can see the total number of students in the current term and also those who have not yet been graded. That is, judges have not yet submitted grades for these students. We also see an overview of the judges who are actually in the system right now. Out of those, 7 have already accepted the invitation and are likely registered, 0 have declined, and 0 are pending, which means that they have not finished registration yet. On the People tab, we have an overview of a lot of information. On the Students section, we see all the students in the system. Under the Judges section, we see all the judges in the system, as well as their status, so we can actually verify if they have started grading yet, if they have attended the event but have not started grading yet, or any other statuses that I will explain shortly. Under Prospective Judges, we have the Import Judges button, which we can actually use to import a list of judges into the application. On the Prospective Judges page, we have a listing of all prospective judges that are in the application. Since there are none right now, let's import some. We navigate to a CSV file that has all the judges that we want to import. We drag up to the top to refresh, and our prospective judge shows up in the list. On the Invitations page, we have all the invitations that we have sent out thus far, and their status. So we will know if a judge has rejected, if he has registered, if he has accepted but not yet registered, which is listed as pending, or if he has not RSVP'd at all. Under Grades, we can actually see the grades of the students that have been given by judges. We can accept all grades and save those, or we can reject all grades and save those as well. In other cases, we can actually also individually still alter grades if we wish to. And these grades will actually show up on the students page as an average of all the grades that have been submitted for that student. Under the Email section, we can send invitations or emails. For example, if we send invitations to all prospective judges that are in the current system, we'll get a listing on the next page of all the prospective judges for the current semester. We can then send invitations to those judges, which they can confirm or reject. In the same spirit, we can also send emails to that judge by unchecking the Send Emails as Invitations button, after which we'll be prompted to, we do actually have to select him as invited now though, because his status has now been invited. We can then go on to email him any kind of email that we want to show them, after which we can click Send and send in email. On the Stats page, we see an overview of all the current grades that have been submitted by judges to students. We can also check a graph option to see a graphical overview of this. Finally, on the Settings page, we see the actual properties of the application itself for the current term. The current term is listed at the top of the page and can be changed easily by selecting any other term. We also have a judges can log in Boolean value, which allows judges to be logged in during the event, but not before or after, and also whether students can see grades. We also have some other properties here, like how many students are assigned to each judge, the start and end time of the event, as well as some locational properties of the event. In addition, we can also manage our terms from within the Settings page. We can click on Term Management to get a listing of all current terms in the system, as well as add new terms should we need to. Once we are at the Term Management page, we can actually go at the top right, click the Add Term button, and add any new term we want to, which will then become the active term of the application. We can also delete terms from right here by dragging to the right and clicking the delete button that pops up. Note that we can actually also delete terms from right within this term management page by dragging to the right, clicking on the delete button that pops up, and clicking yes. Note that a term has to be inactive for it to be able to be deleted. This concludes the tutorial for the administrator of the Mobile Judge application. Thank you very much for listening. In addition, we also have a questions configuration where we can configure the questions that will be listed for judges to grade the students on. We can also add questions right from within here. Which judges will then receive to grade the students. That concludes the administrator tutorial for the Mobile Judge application, as well as the introductory video. Thank you very much for listening.